Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is Nursing Foundation and today we are going to discuss about the nursing process. You all may be very familiar with the same concept, nursing process. This is what do we practice even from your first year all the year. Once you know about this nursing process, theoretically as well as practically we are practicing that. So now let us discuss about this nursing process. Now what do you mean by this nursing process? Like definition, it says that it's a systematic way of providing a care, a qualitative nursing care to a patient. Nursing process is a orderly way, is a systematic way that you are making an assessment of your patient. You're finding out what's the problem of your patient. You're giving a priority to the patient's problems and arranging that. Then you're identifying that problem and making a diagnosis of that particular problem. Once you're doing the diagnosis, then you're thinking what all the different way to solve the problem, solutions, alternatives. You're thinking the interventions. Fine. After that, you are implementing that evaluations. You are put that intervention into practice. Evaluation, finally. Evaluation means you are assessing what you did is success or not. What is the result of your idea, planning, intervention, implementation? What's the result? Okay, it's good. In case if your finding a result is good, positive, then yes, you are done a great job. In case if it is negative, that means your result is not up to the mark, then again you can go back to any of the stages where you have done any mistakes. So again you're coming from there, you are doing a process again, you're repeating so that you will get a good result. So this is what called nursing process. Okay, now definitely a nursing process will help the nurse to provide a great qualitative care to a patient. Now what's the important advantages of nursing process? Why we want nursing process? Okay, now this nursing process will help the nurse to provide a systematic care, orderly organized nursing care. Duties and responsibilities are equally shared among everyone, those who are there in the nursing team. A nurse, registered nurse, get a sufficient time to think and plan for the interventions. Selected interventions can be implemented so that you can get the right result. Well, it also easy for a documentation work. It's economic. Well, next, the characteristic of this nursing process. Now, this nursing process, which works in a limit like, which is give a legal support to the nurse. It gives a nurse to make a proper planning. It's a client oriented. It's a goal oriented. You are able to reach your goal. Your client get the maximum care. Well, it helps. This nursing process that will be based on a sound body knowledge. You need to have a good knowledge so that you can plan well in your nursing process. Well, it helps you to make a planned, a systematic, orderly way of your nursing care. So everything is followed accordingly, then only we can provide a qualitative standard nursing care to a patient. So that will be an important characteristic of this nursing process. Now next stages, steps in a nursing process. You all can see here nursing process. Now this will be started with assessment. First it comes assessment. Now, assessment followed with a nursing diagnosis, planning, intervention. Planning is interventions, your and implementation, evaluation, and again it comes to assessment. So, this will be a cycle process. Now, nursing process, that will be a cycle process. Now, here assessment means you are assessing a patient conditions. You are writing in detail what are the things you assessed in your patient. You are checking for the data, checking for the patient complaints. You are talking to them, gathering the information, gathering the data. Assessment. Then nursing diagnosis. Now here you are listing a patient problems as per the priority. Then you will make a nursing diagnosis for that. You list the patient complaints, what all their severity of their problems, what all the things they are facing. Then you are making a nursing diagnosis. After the nursing diagnosis, the third step is interventions. Now interventions, it is also known as planning. So you're planning that what all the things you can do for your patients, what all the things you can do for your patients so that patient feel better. See, this is just an idea where you're just having a blueprint. Yes, I will do that, I'll do this. Let me think about that, let me do this. See, you're making a lot of plannings. Then next step is evaluation, sorry, interventions, then implementation. Now implementation means whatever you have planned, whatever intervention you list down, that you are putting into practice, that you are really doing for your patients. Then finally evaluation. Evaluation will help you to assess whether you achieved your goal or not. Then again that comes to assessment if it is required. Now for example, you think that your patient got admitted in a hospital. Now he has got a fever, vomiting, loose motion, stomach pain. No, he's not getting a sleep, headaches, a lot of complaints. Now this lot of complaints, you're getting information with the help of your assessment. Something you're asking, some data collection, you're asking some question with the patient family, you're checking his records, you're checking the vital signs, you're checking for the investigation. You'll get all the information about your patients. Then once you get all the information, problems, everything, then you're identifying that you identified what are the problems. You're making a nursing diagnosis as per the priority, where fever was the first priority, where he has a high temperature. Then he was feeling like no sleep, body pain, headache, everything. So one by one you're listing out. Then you selected one problem. Nursing diagnosis, first what you framed, fever, you're selecting that. Then you're planning the intervention for your fever, like I will give a tippet sponge, good ventilation, then provide like cold water to the patient, like administer the medication. So many ideas you planned, you thought. Then you are making an implementation where you are giving tippet sponge, you're loosening all the clothes, you switch on the fans, you make a good ventilation in that room. See, these are all the ways you avoid the overcrowding. You ask other patient, other people to go out from the ward, you maintain that ward. See, all these things you're doing implementation, you're doing it. Then after that, after doing all these things, you notice that patient temperature has come down. It was 104, now it is 101, now it is 99. So it's coming down. See, that is your evaluation. You're checking, you are using a thermometer and checking for the temperature. Yes, it has come down. So your evaluation, your result is yes, good, positive. Now think that in case fever was 102 degree, you are given all the interventions you did, you implemented that. Again when you check, your fever is same. That means you failed to do some assessment, you failed to do make a right nursing diagnosis, you failed to make give a right priority. Somewhere something wrong happened. So you need to again go back to the assessment and do the assessment. So this is all about your nursing process. I hope you understood. It's very easy, a very simple concept. You need to have only 5 steps: assessment, nursing diagnosis, intervention, implementation, evaluation. So this is what called nursing process. I hope you understood. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.